Okay, so everyone knows how exciting it is to meet new people. But not only when you shake their hand are you meeting them, you're actually meeting all the dirty germs on their hands. Because statistically, 1 out of every 3rd person has poop particles on their hands right now, and 1 out of every 4 people that go to the bathroom don't wash their hands before they leave the restroom. So, yeah, most likely if you're shaking someone's hand, you're also having poop particles from their hands onto your hands. So picture you are washing your hands. There's multiple different options you can have. You have gel soap, which is the best because it's going to stay on your hands the longest, and when there's water pressure, it's not going to just fall off your hand like foaming soap would. But foaming soap is also better than bar soap because the bar soap has all the germs from whoever used the bar soap before you. So there's also hand sanitizer. If you have hand sanitizer and you don't have soap, you should always use hand sanitizer. But if you have soap, I would prefer soap over hand sanitizer because hand sanitizer doesn't kill as much as soap does. So, for example, you have gel, which you put on the water, it's still on your hand. Whereas if you have this, you put it, gone right away. So, for example, that's why you should always use gel instead of foaming soap. So you should be washing your hands for approximately 20 seconds, but a lot of people aren't washing their hands how science tells them to wash their hands. So you're supposed to wash your hands for approximately 20 seconds, sing the ABCs or the happy birthday song, and really get in the nooks and crannies of your hands and your wrists to get all those germs off before going around kids or adults because older adults and children are more likely to get sick. With 1 out of 4 people not washing their hands after the bathroom, a lot more people are sustainable of getting sick unless they know exactly how to wash their hands and are taught at a young age how they're supposed to. So you're gonna grab soap and you're gonna have it on your hand, you're gonna get your hand a little bit wet, and you're gonna scrub. You need to go and get the palms of your hands, you need to make sure to get the backs of your hands and the creases of your hands and your nail beds, and a lot of doctors recommend even on your wrists because it still gets on your wrists. You're gonna say the alphabet, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. So you got your wrist, you got in between your fingers, you got in between your nails, and you're really getting in between the creases of how you're supposed to. So after you wash your hands, you rinse them, get all the bubbles off, make sure there's no soap residue on your hands, and then you have to make sure you actually dry your hands. So statistics show that if your hands aren't fully dry, while you did wash your hands, they're not fully clean anymore because air particles and stuff are still collecting in the water droplets on your hands and your fingers, on your wrists, and are still able to make you and others sick and spread germs also. So you need to make sure to rinse under water and get everything off and dry your hands perfectly so that you're not doing other things. So one thing I've noticed is a lot of parents and teachers have a hard time teaching their children because of like short-term, them not like focusing on and not knowing the importance of having to wash your hands. And it's important for parents and teachers to be able to know the statistics behind it and why it's so important and how it's making not only their children sick, but them sick and the people around them, and really knowing how it's affecting not only them, but the generations around and making people sick. So hand washing only takes approximately 30-40 seconds, and people are not doing it and allowing things around them to happen. So they need to take the time to not only wash their own hands, but teach their children and the people around them. And it only takes 30 seconds, but no one does it. So don't be like a walking biohazard and having all those germs and particles on your hands. You need to take the 20 seconds, take the soap that's around you and make sure that you're actually washing your hands and taking the time to sing the song and use the soap and make a difference in not only your lives but other people's lives. Thank you.